I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Put in my car. I'm just gonna probably leave it right here. So, I made this live. I want to do how to become the best version of yourself. One person voted, and I want to speak about it. How to become the best version of yourself. One thing I will say is that therapy will work, but it won't work. I feel like it will help you learn how to will learn it'll help you heal, but learn help you like to live with certain things, but that's not like the main thing to do. You know how everybody, one thing I realized with some men is how some of them move on so quickly after breaking up with someone, and people be like, "Oh my god, that's wrong. Why are they always moving? Like, why they move on so quickly?" You know what? To be honest, I kind of get it. And it's just like, "Oh, you're wrong to say that." No, I kind of get it. And I'm a male as well, but it's just like I kind of get it on why they do, because sometimes we take too long healing every single day, when it should just take us like, 2 weeks or like a month. I would even say no. I wouldn't even say a month. I would say, like at least 2 weeks. But it's like, try to move on. And nobody's saying get into another serious relationship, but I would say move on. Move on. But yeah. Ugh, yeah. Yeah. You don't need to heal for so many years. From a person who believed it, like what people said, like, "Oh, it should take you some years to heal." Baby, every day is a learning, healing experience. I think some people like to see you stuck in the same, like, they want you to still be stuck. And I'm not, I'm not with that. I'm trying to see what I want to talk about. Um, it's so cold right now. How to become the best version of yourself. Healing. I mean, you do what you want to do. If you want to take 2 to 3 years, go ahead. But it's a scam. Yeah. I'm trying to see what else. Let me see. How to be the best version of yourself. I would say, what did you like growing up? What did you like doing? For me, I always loved it, like being creative, always loved it doing like coloring books and stuff like that. So it's just like I incorporated that in my day-to-day life. So I just, like when I style myself, I make sure it's colorful. Look at this, it's blue, blue. Then I have my scarf. So it's just like I kind of try to make, my colorful, like with the coloring books, incorporate that within my fashion. And I feel like that's how you become the best version of yourself. You incorporate things that were from your childhood that you always loved, but you put it more with you incorporate it with your adulthood. Google, bro. That too, but Google helps, but Google helps, but Google doesn't. They always tell you like how to become the best version of yourself. Oh, you got to do this and do that, but it's not really telling you the real thing. 11 games. Period. Yeah. Like I would say, like how you used to play games growing up. I feel like games can incorporate you becoming the best version of yourself, because the more you play games, the more you're not around people who are not good for you. Like I used to always get like kind of like I used to see like a lot of these dudes, like they would stay outside, like camp out night for games. And I'm like, do y'all not have like a life? But then again, I'm like, I dig it, because one thing I realized, the more you do your hobbies, playing your games, the less you'll be around toxic people. So many people nowadays are so toxic for no reason. They just hate their lives, so they want everybody else to hate their lives. So you playing games will help you become the best version of yourself because you have time to, one, be in your own solitude, be alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone. People make it like, oh, being alone is so bad and all of this and all that. It's really not. It's okay to be alone and to figure out who you are. That's also how to become your best version of yourself. Other things is just trying, like, going to new restaurants, I would say, in different cities, and seeing, if you like those type of foods on the menu, etc. Hi, Sandra. And stuff like that. Um, I would say restaurants are key to seeing how to become your best version of yourself, because when you get around a certain group of people, you start to see, which, like, in a new city, you start to see, wow, I feel comfortable. I don't feel like I have to perform, but these people are different just like me. I want to do something different in my life, and they're showing me that I can do that. So, yeah, restaurants are key, because when I go to restaurants in different cities, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel just like at home. I feel comfortable. They make me want to work harder. They make me want to be myself. They make me want to, you know, become the best version of myself. Because I remember when in school, I went to the school and I hated it. And I always, like, imagine what how my life would have been if I would have went to a different school. And I wonder if I went to a different school, if I would have been the best version of myself. And the correct answer is it's true. Because the school I went to, I was always sad all the time, depressed. I was always bickering with people. Like, it just was like I was getting bullied, etc. It just was a terrible time. You know. And if any of y'all are parents, I would say really check in with your child. If your child is not liking their school, please put them in another school so they become the best version of themselves. Now back to the 20s. So I'm in my 20s, and one thing I realized, become best version of myself, I've realized that sometimes you just gotta just do things randomly. Like, if you want to try a new thing on the menu at a restaurant, go ahead and do that. If you want to drive to another state or take a plane to another country, do that. You got to be so spontaneous. That's how you become the best version of yourself. You have to be spontaneous. Being spontaneous really will help you. Literally, it will so much help you, because if you get an opportunity to where you can go to, like, Bali, take it. you know, be careful. But if it's matches up with the career you want to be in, take it. If somebody call you, say, hey, we want you for this campaign. Hey, we want you to be we want you to work at we want you to be the manager, etc. Do it, because one, you're gonna make more money. Two, freedom. Money is freedom. And people act like it's not. Oh, you don't need money. You don't need money. You do need money. Money is a tool. Yes, it's like it's man-made and whatnot, but you need money in order for you to live the best version of yourself. And that's one thing they don't tell you, especially Google. Google does not tell you, oh, you need money. In order to do these things, you need money. And sometimes you got to work a job that you don't like. You might have to work at McDonald's. Nothing wrong with working at McDonald's, but you might have to work at McDonald's. You might have to work at Marshall's. You might have to work at a mall. You might have to be a tow trucker. You might have to be, a car washer. And it's draining sometimes. Sometimes it is, but your calling is more. In order for you to get to that best version of yourself, you need money. So you have to do things in order for you to get that money. You know, because one thing I realized with becoming the best version of myself, like when I traveled to California, I went in 2022, like a lot of stuff went down. Like my luggage got lost. It was so much. I had a vlog up of it, but I took it down. But it was so terrible. Like it was so fun, but I've got so much clarity from it. Like, I haven't went back. I'm gonna go back, but it's so expensive. But I've got so much clarity from that one experience going there. And it made me want to become the best version of myself. I'm like, I want to go back. I feel like I found people who get me there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to go back. I want to visit again. I don't know about living there, but I want to go there and like visit, etc. If got a sticker, if it goes, would- if it, what? But yeah, um, traveling helps. I'm trying to see what else helps. Come best version of yourself. Environment, us changing environments. Changing environments in 2026 is so hard too. Because one, everything is so high. So I would just say like what Shara Simon does, like she tells people like, go to, do your errands on the rich side of the town, do your errands in a different city. You go to Target a lot, go to the Target in 2 cities over. Let's just say there's a town called Blueberry. You always wanted to visit Blueberry, go to Blueberry, and then go to that Target there. Like switch it up. Moving states is kind of hard to do, but I would say to get best version of yourself, go do your errands in different sides of town. It's so much better. And one thing I realized, I feel so much calmer. I feel so much lighter. It feels good being around people who don't know you. Like it feels so good when you're around people who don't know you. Like that's how also you become the best version of yourself because you don't have people in your ear telling you, "Oh, you're this, oh, you're that, you're this, you're that." I remember your past. I remember this. I remember that. And it's like, girl, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But yeah, do y'all any of you guys have any questions? If not, I'm gonna get off. 12 minutes. All right. I think I'm gonna get off. All right. Love you guys. Peace.